Let's go.
Boxing is a serious business. Any fight can be a life-altering experience.
That is one of the most grotesque things I've ever seen on a prize fight.
Any fight might be one you get carried out of.
Against the 27-year-old
Any fight might be the one you get knocked out in.
by Madonna. Morales takes it very well.
With lifelong ambitions
Oh my gosh.
and life-changing wealth on the line, it's natural for fighters to take things as seriously as possible.
Holy, his eye.
Oh, man, it was a tough fight, man. I'll give you the best of it, man. It was a really tough fight.
Jokes. There are no jokes. The truth is the funniest joke of all. Muhammad Ali. Shout out
But
Muhammad, man.
tonight, we cover a man who didn't. Nicolino Locche's boxing career was an incredibly impressive 18-year smoke break. Nicolino Locche was a man of many contradictions. To take one look at him, you'd think him a brawler? Like if Rocky Marciano was actively dying of polio, or if prime Danny DeVito tried to chisel himself into championship condition. He was barrel-chested.
Come on with that cake shit, man. Hold up. Bruh. To the person that's editing this video, bro. So you telling me you seen another grown-ass man ass, bro? Let's keep on going, man. I ain't here to, you know, I ain't here to judge nobody, man, but you on that cake shit, man. Come on, dog.
Short-armed, and had a hairline that began its retreat during the Eisenhower administration. But wait until you see him punch. He wasn't much good at that either. He was always accurate, but his offense was about as basic as Ugg boots and pumpkin spice. He had a consistent jab.
Okay. See, he's a jab
The
player.
left hook as a reliable changeup. With his right sprinkled in, but only at point-blank range. Rarely with any real weight committed. He was the type of puncher that couldn't crack an egg with a running start. A natural-born slapper with hands of sponge.
Yo.
His career KO ratio sits a shade over 10%. There were few things in this world he hated more than training. But a fighter still has to make weight. So rather than road work or sparring as a means of regulating his weight, he used cigarettes.
Cigarettes? What? That's the new one. I ain't gonna lie. Let me find out cigarettes is the method. Hey, if cigarettes the method, let me know. I'll start smoking cigarettes. Nah, I'm playing, but damn, bruh.
In his prime, he smoked nearly 50 death sticks a day. Sometimes his corner even gave him a puff or two between rounds. You might think inhaling a forest fire worth of tobacco might mess with a fighter's cardio.
Bro, he's literally inhaling concrete. What do you think gonna happen, bro? He gonna have them concrete hands, bro. He gonna mess you up, bro. You know what concrete is made out of? Ah, man. Do your research.
It was a problem he avoided by doing as little as humanly possible in the ring. Now you might be wondering how a balding chain smoker with the punching power of a malnourished toddler who loathed training.
YouTube, you better not hit me with no cyberbullying or none of that. Nigga, I'm the one reacting to the video. Never mind. I ain't gonna say give this guy, but if you gonna give me some type of warning or whatever, bro, you gotta give this guy it too, bro, and the whole lot of other reactors, gang, because I hate when y'all do that shit. Y'all always like to. Never mind, bro. That's another video for another day.
Made it as a professional fighter. How a man with such terrible habits and bizarre attributes managed to make it onto this channel. But it's not how many fights he had, it's who and how he fought. No more ironically accurate than El Intocable, Nicolino Locche. Born in the province of Mendoza in Argentina, he was fighting all around South America, getting in the ring whenever and where he could. By the late 1960s, Nicolino is a fixture of the Estadio de Luna Park in the capital city of Buenos Aires, and selling out nearly every weekend just by standing there.
What?
Nicolino was hilarious to watch.
Shout out Argentina. Shout out South Africa.
Because it didn't matter who stepped through the ropes with him, they were now the butt of the joke.
Look, bro, he don't even got no real stance. That's how you know he about to mess somebody up, bro. Like, he ain't even taking the fight too serious. He just know that he's that guy, bro. It's insane, man. Like, that, you know how much confidence you gotta have to just stand there and just act like you don't got no stance?
Locche's defense turned some of the scariest punchers and most skilled boxers into unwitting stooges in a slapstick comedy show. He made world-class athletes fall on their face of their own volition. Everyone had a good laugh. Nobody got hurt. Nicolino Locche picked up another win, or at least a draw, which was far more frequent in his place and time in history. While film of him is a rare, precious thing, there is one performance, one of the rare times he crossed the equator, that sits in boxing history, like the Hope Diamond sitting on a sidewalk littered with cigarette butts. It's arguably the most perfect performance in history. It was against Paul Takeshi Fuji.
All that concrete in his lungs, that boy about to go crazy.
Paul Fuji is arguably the most devastating puncher in 140-pound history.
That's what that concrete do. Let me find. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I might have to try out boxing and start smoking some cigarettes. I think it's about that time. Like I said, YouTube, do not hit me with no community violations and all this strikes 1, strike 2, and none of that shit, bro. Don't hit me with that. This is all entertainment, okay? All entertainment. I'm not actually gonna smoke. Kids, do not try smoking at home. Do not do nothing dangerous at home. Just watch this video as entertainment. That's it. It's fake. All of this is fake.
Anything he hit, he broke. He was a raw, physical specimen whose heavy hands and savage intensity took him all the way to the 140-pound championship. When he met Fuji in front of his home crowd in Tokyo, Locche already racked up 89 wins when he gets his crack at the 140-pound champion.
Woo!
Takeshi had a terrible habit. It's the one thing you absolutely cannot do against a defensive genius like Locche.
Dang. Bro, defensive badges are on legend. Oh my gosh. He's weaving every single hit. Like, damn. He's not getting touched.
Takeshi.
Damn, that boy weave badges on legend, no cap. That boy 99 overall when it comes down to defense.
Fuji threw every single punch as hard as humanly possible. They were wild, and wild with a reckless weight transfer behind it. For a man of Locche's defensive acumen and reflexive fluidity, it was like playing tag with an angry blind man. It's like watching somebody try to play whack-a-mole with a warhammer.
This guy is a defensive menace. What the heck do you do against this? Like, he's weaving every single hit. You're basically just trying to punch air. Who are you trying to punch, my nigga? Casper the Ghost? Like, there's nobody else you're punching. Because this guy is weaving everything, bro.
You like him and don't like him, is nothing you could do about him because he's number one. Whether you like him or don't like him, is nothing you can do about him because he's number one.
One. Oh my gosh, this is unfair. This is unfair, bruh. I'm not gonna lie, I'm convinced. Maybe this guy's just trolling these dudes and like he has them in the ring just punching air for real. I don't know. How is he in a corner and he's still weaving? Oh my gosh. No, this is not fair. No. I'm not believing this. There's no way, bruh. They had to set this fight up, bro. What the hell?
He'd draw back a mighty blow and inevitably miss by a millimeter.
Look at that.
Or a mile.
You can't win against this. I'm not gonna lie. He's weaving everything. How can you win if you can't even land a punch? Boxing is basically, you know, whoever get the most punches, whoever get the most connected punches, right? That's what I at least thought boxing was. But if this guy is literally weaving every single hit, how are you supposed to win? All he has to do is just weave every single hit and get punches on you and he wins. He could get 5 punches and he's good. Because you're not getting a single punch on him. It's like, what? This guy, yo, this is insane. This gotta be studied.
Locche fought like a mobile Maginot Line. The sheer depth of defense he displayed looked like they were doing a fast-forward photo shoot for a treatise on defensive boxing.
How is this reaction time this good? What the hell, bro? Teach me your ways, bro. Is it just the cigarettes or what is it, bro? Be honest. Come on, gang. Be honest. I just want to hear the truth, bro. Because if it's actually the cigs, shit. Sig cooked is on the way.
It starts with his stance. He stood heavy over his front foot, with his feet far closer together than most. His heels almost never touched the canvas. It allowed him to drop his weight and upper body to get under the overhands.
We are watching the best defender in boxing.
He kept his hands by his...
Hold on, my bad. I just don't want to talk over the commentator, right? But I don't think there's any boxer that has better defense than this guy. Or at least that I know. I'm not going to lie, I haven't learned about a lot of boxing players. You know what I'm saying? Which is why I'm doing my research on this guy. Because I had no clue who this guy was before this video. But the fact that he's literally weaving everything shows me that there's somebody out there that can do everything down there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never knew that there was somebody in boxing that could literally weave every hit. I never knew that. This guy is the Scotty, not the Scotty Pippen, but the Dennis Rodman, the Kawhi Leonard. You know what I'm saying? He's that in boxing. Like, damn. I ain't even gonna lie. He might add in LeBron too, but LeBron got good defense. Add in LeBron, bro.
He kept his hands by his cheekbones, but only when actually felt threatened. He had a beautiful ability to get around and under punches. It makes you wonder what the Spanish word for peekaboo is. On the back foot, he adapted a version of the shoulder roll defense you'd swear he picked up in a back alley in Philadelphia.
Nah. Freak all those players I just said, bro. He's the Will Chamberlain. Like, gang, nobody is allowed to come in his ring and land a punch. Just like how nobody was allowed to get in that paint when Will Chamberlain was there. It's a block every time. Damn, he talked so fast, bro. I'm here. Come on, let's lock in.
Fuji's wild right hands seemed to simply phase through Locche, slipped right off with such an imperceptible margin. You're never really sure if he got hit or not.
Wow.
But he definitely landed a counter or caused Fuji to fall on his face.
This is the best defense I've ever seen in my life. If I'm lying, I am flying. Best defense. Like, bro. I'm starting to think this is fiction. I don't know, bro. It just looked too unrealistic. It's that even, I don't even know if that's a word, bro. I'm trying to sound smart as shit. You know, I'm trying to sound smarter than I am. But hey, this guy is insane. He's diabolical. He's crazy, bro. Like, man smokes cigs and his reaction time is this good. That might just be the cigs. I don't know. I think it's something else he's not telling us about, bro. He must be studied. They say scientists know how to study people. Study this guy. We need to see what he has, because it's something. I don't know, bro. Maybe like he can detect when a human moves. I don't know, bro. He probably got some superpower we don't know about. He's a superhero or something, gang. We gotta, bro, please do some research. We need to know. I might just have to do the research, if anything.
He had the mobility and elusiveness of the greased-up deaf guy.
Oh, this is my favorite event. Catch the greased-up deaf guy.
Goal!
You're never gonna catch me.
Family Guy.
He
so
ran
funny.
through everything on the move list to make Takeshi Fuji look like he was on Takeshi's castle. Fuji showed up for a slugfest and got slapboxed.
See, he wins just off his hits because of how many times he weaved Brody hits.
Fuji was serious to a fault. Every punch had horrible intentions on it, and that's why Locche made almost every punch miss.
Damn, I think Brody fighting a ghost. Somebody got to check up on him. I don't think Brody good in the head, bro. I think he's talking to a wall. Like, is he fighting a wall? Why does he even have a crowd watching? The hell? I think he's fighting air. He's getting hit by air.
Fuji's reckless weight transfer was a massive telegraph.
Oh my God. Nah, the crowd is not in good mental.
It tapped out a code that traveled the wires of Nicolino's nicotine-fueled nervous system. It reached his muscles, which react with the speed of electricity.
No way they showed up to this fight and they in good mental, bro. No way, gang. They messed up in the head for watching this. They watching him fight air.
By the time the punch is out, Locche is out of the way. Because Fuji was so deadly serious meant every outlandish miss wore him down all the more.
Look how he's, like, I'm starting to think he's doing this on purpose. Look how he, look,
Because
he's backing up to the corner. Or not even to the corner, but to the middle here. That's still bad because he can get stuck there, right?
Fuji
look what he
was so
does.
deadly serious meant every outlandish
Look.
miss wore
Weave. You thought? He's a troll, bruh.
him down all the more. It's a hilarious irony that a man so elegant in the protection of his body in the ring was smoking like dying young was his retirement plan. It makes you wonder how much nicotine it takes to qualify as a PED. It makes you wonder how much of his in-ring brilliance came about as an adaptation to his complete lack of power.
Barely.
How much did his complete relaxation make up for his smoker's cardio? If you ever require an example of the phrase, styles make fights, no better one exists than this. Fuji was only ever stopped twice in his career. Nicolino only ever finished 14 men in 100.
Bro look like that Speed meme. Y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. Speed, my mom is kind of homeless. I live with my dad. You know that? He look just like that meme. If you do not know that meme, go look it up. It's everywhere. Just look up my mom is kind of homeless. I show Speed. Look exactly like that meme, bro. This is crazy. That boy did you dirty, fam. Like, you don't feel no type of way, bro? Like, damn, you was fighting a ghost the whole time. My boy Air did you dirty. I ain't even know Air could fight. Now I do.
In 135 fights. But because Fuji tried so hard, he got suckered in and ground down on the inside by skill and volume. Wow. The lessons we can learn from the Argentine greats are many. Nicolino died of heart failure at the age of 58. Not even he could dodge that forever. Probably don't smoke, kids. But
exactly. I told y'all it's just pure entertainment. Don't smoke, kids. Do not try this at home. Even adults shouldn't be smoking. You know what I'm saying? But everybody go through different things, so just can't judge anybody. You know what I'm saying? You can't judge. All you can do is try to give them words of encouragement. Because you don't know what anybody is going through. You know what I'm saying? So don't try this at home. That's all I'm going to say. You know what I'm saying? Don't fall under the influence and stay safe, bro. You know, stay cautious.
In a sport, when men die every year, the bias against the defensive masters over the ages becomes less and less defendable. Showing up to a fight without a good defense is like going to a job site without a hard hat or steel toes. Defense is boxing's workplace safety issue. And in that sense, there was no more model employee than Nicolino Locche.
He's a GOAT, bro. This guy is a defensive god, bro. I don't think no. I can't even say I don't think. I have never seen somebody so good at boxing, like defensively. Never. I have never seen a better defender than Nicolino Locche, whatever his name is, bro. I've never seen a better defender than him. No cap. That boy's a GOAT. He's the greatest of all freaking time, bro. When it comes down to playing defense in boxing, bro. Name me a better defender. I will react to that. Leave it down in the comments. If you did enjoy this video, make sure to like and subscribe. Comment down any other videos you want me to react to. And until the next time, yeah.